Okay, we're just about to start 300-point multiplayer, three-player battle, Dust Warfare. Just have the forces ready to go here, and then we got to do some scenery and stuff like that. So first you got the Allies, 300 points list, which consists of Recon Boys, Hellboys, Command Squad, Barbecue Squad, Rhino and the Hammers, Red Devils, British Paratroopers, and we got a Pounder, we got a Honey, and then we got the Fireball. Okay, then we have the SSU. The SSU, we have the Draconi, Commissars, we got Koshka and Grandma. We got the Fakieli, Close Combat Squad. We got the Frontoviki, the Battle Squad. And we got some Chinese volunteers. We got Natalia. We got Natasha. And then we got two Chappas. Chappas. Okay. Then over here we have the Axis. So we got Sturmpenier, we got Commando Troop, we got Recon Grenadiers, we got Battle Grenadiers, we got Sniper Grenadiers and Angela, we got the Guerrillas, and we got the Zombies. And then we have the Ludwig, and we have the Koenig, the Sturmkönig Heavy Walker. Okay, so there we go. That's the forces. Okay, so we rolled a d20 for a scenario type. There was 5 scenarios, so every 4 points got a new scenario. We came up with a 3, which would be the first scenario, at all costs. So we're just about to set up the objective area, and then we're going to place the terrain, and we're going to get ready to go. Okay, so the table's set. Here's the setup. Some buildings here. Some tank traps. This is the center objective, so everything's 12 inches from the center of that as the scoring zone, basically, for this objective. For this game. Okay, so we've already determined first turn's order, and we've got the primary player is SSU, the secondary player is the Allies, and the tertiary player is the secondary player is the Axis, and the tertiary, or whatever, the first people that are going first in because the command phase doesn't do anything, we use unprepared deployment. Person going first, basically, the uniphase is going to go the order of Allies, Axis, then SSU. So here we go. Okay, because of unprepared, the command phase was very uneventful. No one's on the table yet. So the SSU had the first command phase. They chose Fight to the Last, which is take off extra suppression. Axis chose Get to It Men, which means the turn they come in, they're all fast. And the Allies took One for Tomorrow's Paper, which is basically their heroes are worth full points instead of however many wounds they're left with. So now, in reverse order for uniphase, the Allies are going to be going first and entering the table first. They can enter from any table edge, basically, and it's command section and first sections. Okay, so the Allies uniphase is done. They had airdrop for Rhino and the Hammers, which was kind of wasted because they kind of had free reign of coming on the table anyway. But it allowed them to jump into that hard cover. Also, obviously, they were the first ones to be within 12 of the objectives, so they chose the ammunition objective, or like special kind of rule for the game, which, although the Axis has Panzerfausts and the SSU has UGLs that they reload, This is especially nasty for the Allies because not only do they have the UGLs that they get to reload for free, but they can pretty much overcharge their phasers at will, which is pretty dangerous. So they're up here in the thing now, protecting them from behind, so that way no one can sneak shot them behind. You've got the barbecue squad here protecting them, and then over on the other side protecting their other flank is you've got Hellboys. So that's their command section, first section, solo heroes deployment. So next up, Axis. Okay, beginning of the Axis unit phase. Big bold move already started to come out. Got the battle grenadiers came in off this table edge here, just outside of the 12-inch reaction range of the barbecue squad. Did their 5 attacks, got 3 hits. Barbecue squad only got 1 save, so 2 barbecue squad are dead, and they are suppressed. So this is gonna get scary, I think, for the Allies, buddy. Okay, so since the battle grenadiers suppressed up the barbecue squad, who was standing right there, and softened them up, made them unable to react, the zombies came in off this table edge. Unable to react to them, the barbecue squad just had to take it in the face. And you don't want to take it in the face from 5 of these guys, because this is what they did. This is what they did. So armor saves weren't necessary. Barbecue squad's wiped out. Now the hammers were within reaction range. Didn't have any guns to shoot with, so they used their reaction to get the hell out of there, because their flank has been exposed and the Axis still has more units to bring on. It's going to be a while until the Allies can go again. So yeah, so that's where we are. Dude, the Hellboys are dead. Okay, commando troop came in off this edge over here, just outside of 12 inches of the Hellboys. Laid down their fire. They did 3 hits, no saves. So there we go. They're down to 2. They're suppressed, which is very, very bad. I think you're pretty much toast, because Axis still has Sturmpannier coming in, buddy. Okay, with the Hellboys properly suppressed, that allowed the Sturmpannier to come up here with their fast up on this table edge, unleash their friggin' flamethrower, and they were able to unleash even their Panzerfaust at will, because basically, you know, everyone gets to reload at the end of the end phase. Thanks to the Allies. There you go. Thank you very much. And so now they're wiped out. They couldn't react. So here we go. I mean, you got commando troop came in there. You got Sturmpannier came in there. On the other side, battle grenadiers came in here, and the tag team of them and the zombies wiped out the barbecue squad. So there's no close combat squad guys left. Just Rhino and the hammers up here, basically sitting right on top of the main objective in the middle, behind that wall. And now it's SSU, the final guy to go in the first turn. Okay, Koshka and Grandma just came on the table. So they came in over here. She unleashed the howitzer at the commando troop. No one died, but they're automatically suppressed as to the rules of the grenade rules or whatever. So next. It's too bad you're suppressed, buddy, because here comes the Fat Yelly. So obviously the commando troop stood no chance at that range with no reaction against the Fat Yelly, throwing their 20 friggin' 2 dice or whatever it was. Yeah, now you know why we've been calling this game Sunday Bloody Sunday, man. Enter the Chinese. So now the Chinese volunteers, they came in through this table edge here. They were gonna shoot over at the friggin', who is this guy? Oh no, that's the Sturmpannier. But they reacted by basically moving out of range. They were here and they moved up around here. So they're out of range now. They have a reaction token. Last unit for SSU. Whew, it's a good thing we're safe. Oh crap, there comes the Draconi. So the Draconi came in off over here. There's the Draconi. They've already reacted to the Chinese. So I feel bad for the Sturmpannier, because thanks to the Americans, they can shoot their UGLs with impunity because they get the reload. And the Sturmpannier survive. 3 men strong. Good the Draconi did. 3 measly stinking hits on all those dice. They made 1 save. 2 guys dead. Wow. So there it is. The reason why there's no markers there is because it's the end of the turn. Everything comes off, including reloads. Everyone's reloaded now. Thanks, Yanks. Okay, so second turn. USA was the primary player, followed by SSU, then Axis, which puts them first in the command phase. They do have the command unit there. They got 3 orders. They're not doing nothing because it's too freaking dangerous out here, and they're out here by themselves. They need some support. So command phase, second part of it, SSU. Okay, so SSU command phase is done. They had their 2 orders, being secondary player. Grandma moved up. She's got a reaction token, and then the Draconi finished off their work of the Sturmpenier. They tossed out their 13 dice. They couldn't even save enough. They got a bunch of hits over there. So that's it. Now we're down to the Axis command phase. Okay, so Axis command phase over. They don't even have a command unit anymore because Commando Troop and Sturmpenier were both over there, and it got licked up by that whole friggin' rampaging Russian army. So all they did was they promoted the Battle Grenadiers to the new platoon command. And so now here we go, Uniphase. Uniphase begins right now with Axis. Okay, the Recon Grenadiers using their fast because that was the thing that they chose at the beginning. Got up in here, just outside of 12-inch range of the hammers, through their attacks. Got a bunch of nothing. But then on this other side, in come the frickin' monkeys, man. Grandma's got a reaction token. Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. You gotta deal. When everyone's coming in off table edges, you're never really safe anyway. So it's fine. The monkeys can come here and do their thing and then get blazed up by all the rest of these Ruskies after. Okay, so the monkeys just attack Grandma. Got 3 hits. I saved nothing. So I'm down to a couple points left on Grandma. Okay, so the Battle Grenadiers march moved up and got themselves into these hardcover of these tank traps. Zombies moved up in behind this wall here and inside this ruins, and that's about it. So that's the end of the German phase. You got recons over here, you got the battles over there, the zombies over there, and the monkeys over here. Well, the guerrillas tried, but a combination of the Front-Kavicki and the other unit of Chinese volunteers came in and peeled the monkeys off of Grandma. So there we go, the SSU's all on the table. And they've pretty much got this side of the table. Here you got hammers in the middle still holding it down in the middle. You got the zombies over here. It's pretty much Axis side of the table. Allies, all they got is the guys in the middle, but they still have yet to go this turn. So let's finish off the rest of the SSU turn. Okay, so SSU's done their second turn. You got Front-Kavicki, Chinese volunteers over here. You got Grandma, the Draconi, more Chinese volunteers, and the Fakeli over there. So right around the corner, we got the zombies, Battle Grenadiers and tank traps. We've got Recon Grenadiers down there, and we got Rhino and the hammers in the middle. But now the Allies get their second turn, get to bring on some more guys. Okay, in come the Recon boys. Recon boys came in off this table edge, got in behind the Samo crate, took aim at the Front-Kavicki, and Front-Kavicki's got 1 guy left. They took a friggin' stomping. Too bad they couldn't kill them all. Then right after that, the Red Devils dropped. So they dropped in here, just outside of 12 of everyone all around. Okay, so next, okay, so Rhino and the Hammers made their move. They jumped here, up in the face of the Recon boys. So this is going to be probably pretty bad for the Recon boys, but maybe they can take some of them with them, who knows. Okay, so the Recon Grenadiers got friggin' annihilated by the rocket punches, as you would imagine. They did manage to actually put 2 wounds with their crap-ass knives. So Rhino took the wounds, but they did actually manage to put out 2 wounds on the Hammers and Rhino. So that was interesting. So here we are. this is what it's looking like right now. Got a wave, the red fucking wave coming out of that corner over there. More red over here, only one front Kavicki left. It's the Recon boys. Sneaky bastards, come sneaking up my ass. Okay, so it's the top of 3. The Ruskies got first command phase. So what did they do? They told these Chinamen to move up from here to there. And these other Chinamen over here to move into the building there. So it's just been a Chinese volunteer kind of command phase for them. And that's it. Okay, the Americans just took their command phase. Rhino and the Hammers gave themselves an order to move up to there. And then they gave the Red Devils an order to shoot at the Chinese. Chinese have some nice hard cover there from the tank traps, which was the only thing that saved them, because with 5 hits, 3 of them are dead now. So now that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so the Axis just finished their command phase. Now they only had one order. That's the way it kind of works with these guys. But they only needed one. They gave it to the zombies. Come around the corner and get in tight with the Fat Yelly. Now the Fat Yelly, since it's the command phase, can't respond, can't react. And since there's reverse order in a 3-player game, the guys, these Axis that went last in the command phase, they're going first in the order phase. So they're gonna get their combat in. So German uniphase. Turn 3, so the rest of the stuff comes in. Enter Angela and the snipers. And taking a look down there. Taking aim on the Fat Yelly. But wasn't super successful, but successful enough. Suppressed the Fat Yelly and killed 1 guy. But now they're suppressed, which means the zombies can do their work. It's gonna be bad for me. Okay, so the Fat Yelly never stood a chance. You got all these zombies up in your face and you're already suppressed from the snipers. I mean, that's why we call this Sunday Bloody Sunday. This is gory as hell. Son of a bitch. In comes the Sturmkönig. Just outside of reaction range of the Draconi. These guys already have a reaction token. Oh, damn. So the Sturmkönig laid down some fire into the Draconi. 3 commissars are dead. Worse than that, they're suppressed, which now allowed, oh no, Ludwig up my ass. And just outside of 12 of Grandma. Grandma's in trouble. Son of a dirty German bastards. Alright. Ludwig came in. Grandma's popped. Which means Koshka's on the ground. Koshka's in play. The Germans came at me hard. Goddamn Germans, between the Nazis, the Sturmkönig, the Ludwig. They put a fucking hurting on me, man. Whew. Alright. See what happens. Alright, the Chemins are done. Battle Grenadiers moved up here. Took some shots at the Hammers and Rhino. Didn't hurt no one, but they tossed a suppression on there, so they may not get to do anything this turn. We'll see. They still got Rhino in there to take that suppression off. So now it's Allies. Enter the Pounder. The Pounder comes in off this table edge. Suppresses. The cover helped them out. They didn't take any damage, but they're suppressed, which was good. And then took a shot with the Pounder into the rear armor of this Sturmkönig. Took away just 1 damage, but it's on fire. So that's it. Sturmkönig under pressure. In comes the Honey. Hey, Honey. Honey comes in on this nice cover negating angle here, and puts a wound on Angela. Another suppression. Rhino and the Hammers shook off the suppression and jumped in Battle Grenadier's face. They don't have an action to attack with, but the heat's on. They put the heat on them. Red Devils took aim at the Chinese. Hard cover helped me out there, but one out of the two guys is dead. Suppression and reaction on them. Clearly, the Allies are concerned about Angela because they just brought in the fireball right in Angela's face. Barbecue. Don't get me wrong, dude. I'm happy that she's dead, but you just, like, I wish you didn't throw so much at it. Okay, so Angela and the snipers are toast. They were right there. You can see tanks of doom all over the place, all up in their friggin', all up on them. And, you know, that's it. Allies are done. Okay, Rashkin's time. So they tried to shake off, the Draconi tried to shake off the suppression. They didn't. Fired at, it doesn't matter, turning around or whatever it is. Fired at the Ludwig. With a 1-3 and a 1-1 from the grenade launcher. Hit on both, doing 4 big damage. Missing on all 4 saves. Reacting, doing 4 big damage. So they're dead. He's dead. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Okay, so Rashkins. Okay, so the Chinese inside that building there, they had a reaction marker, so all they could do was the one thing, and they moved into the windows to cover the kind of open courtyard here. He couldn't get his suppression off, so he's stuck there. Koshka only had the one action, so she just kind of snuck in behind this building. They have a reaction marker on them, but this is the big thing over here. In comes Natasha. Comes in up behind the pounder, but having a turret gun, the pounder turned around. It's turning its turret right in his face, and it's reacting. So the pounder reacted to the movement, unloaded everything. Only got 1 hit. It was saved. There's your reaction token. My turn. All in one. Okay, it could have been better, but it could have been worse. So the pounder's down 2 health, and it's blind. We took the time to remedy an earlier mistake. That wasn't on fire. That was actually just blinded. So, yeah, I wish I could have blown that up. So the first of the 2 SSU helos are inbound. And right in the face of the Sturmkönig, who is going to react. Now, why would I do that, did you say? Well, there's my plans, The helo survives. Takes a pounding from the Sturmkönig. Manages to stay alive with 1 damage point left. He took 5 big damage from it. It's got damage. His engine's damaged. He's busted. Down. He's hurting. But there's the reaction token. Now guess what? In comes Natalia. In comes Natalia. And I'm using Berserk. So here we go. 10 dice with rerolls. So Natalia's done her attack. Could have been better with the Berserk. But it did take off 4 big damage off of the Sturmkönig. And now it's on fire as well as being blind. So the chainsaws did some damage. Here comes the other chopper. Now these are both high altitude. Again, he shoots at the zombies. Zombies now have double suppression and only 1 guy left. So zombies are in a little bit of they're not going to be able to do too much now anymore. Is there anything else left I have to move? No, that's it. So I could have done a little bit better on that turn, but what are you going to do? There we go. Sturmkönig is still kicking. We got both helos still up, though this one is severely hurt. This one's full blast. We got Red Devils right up my ass, but they can't really hurt me anyway. Not as long as I'm up high. And got hammers over here in the Battle Grenadier's face. We got Natasha up and behind the pounder. We got the barbecue squad over here. Okay, turn 4. SSU got priority, at least for the command phase. Koshka gave the order to the Chinese inside this building here to shoot through the window. Well, anyway, you can they can see they're right here shooting through the window right here. So they unloaded all their dice. The heavy cover helped out, but in the end they missed all their saves and 1 guy died. So next order. Okay, SSU command phase is over. Got that one helo just to get the hell out of there, away from the Sturmkönig. Then we gave another order. He hovered first and then moved with his free hover move, and then this guy hovered just to turn around and then took an attack at the Red Devils, and didn't kill none of them because of the hard cover, but put a second suppression token on them. So they got 2 suppression tokens and they're down a guy. And that's it for the Rushkins. Okay, Axis command phase. This was big. 4 big hits. No saves. On Rhino and the Hammers. Rhino's got 1 wound left. Hammers are all dead. Woo! Okay, so that's Allies one single order phase is done. Being all pissed off that his buddies all got killed around him, Rhino just decided he was going to do an attack on them. He actually killed a couple of them with the power fists, with the rocket punches. So there's 3 battle grenadiers left and just Rhino left over here. So this is what we're looking like. We're about to go into unit phase territory. So that should be interesting. We're winding down now. This is 4th turn. So Rhino just activated. He rolled off his suppression, letting them attack again. He attacked again, did a wound. It got saved. But he's suppressed them again, so the Battle Grenadiers got 2 big suppression on him. So Red Devils activated. They managed to shake off 1 of their suppression. Couldn't get the both off, so they still haven't been able to overcharge yet all game, even though they got the reload ability. They did manage to kill, even with the cover, they did manage to kill 1 of the Chinese, so there's only 4 left there. And they go reaction and suppression now too. Okay, so Recon Boys moved up from here on this table edge where they've been sitting behind that crate all game. March moved up here behind the building. Get, I guess, within striking distance of the middle. Okay, so the Honey turned its 90 degrees and moved up. Took its shots against the Battle Grenadiers. Didn't kill nobody. Added a 3rd suppression marker to them. Okay, so the Fireball did its 90-degree turn and then moved up here. Within 12 of the Sturmkönig and the Natalia. We decided that since the Axis was going to be going first before the SSU, we let him react first. So he reacted by moving up 6 and out of range of the napalm thrower. And then I followed suit with the Natalia and I moved up too. So we're outside of the 12-inch range of his gun. So now, you know, we'll see what he does with his other guns. So the Punisher decided to shoot all its 30 cal and 50 cals, their turret. So they turned and they shot at Battle Grenadiers. Somehow, with all those 12 friggin', what was it, 12 dice, he didn't kill nobody. But he added another suppression. So now they got, what, 4 suppression markers on them. So the last thing Allies did was the Pounder moved this way, turned its 90 degrees. Shot its Pounder at me, at the Natasha, didn't do anything to it. Then shot the 50 cal and the 30 cal over here at the Battle Grenadiers and still couldn't kill a Battle Grenadier. But look, 5 suppression markers on them now. Okay, so the beginning of the Axis. I guess he figured that getting the Sturmkönig away from the Fireball and the Natalia was more important than the fire, because with his 1 single action he moved. So now he took another damage from the fire. He's got 2 damage left, but he's got a beat on the choppers for, I guess, for turn 5. I don't know. Is that what you're thinking? Okay, so what happened here? We already seen the Sturmkönig. The zombie couldn't get off his suppression, so all he did was make a move up here and behind the Chinaman. What else we got going on here? So you see there, he just moved in tight to just threaten him. Now the big thing, the Battle Grenadiers over here with their crazy amounts of suppression. They had 5 suppression. They managed to roll off 2 and keep themselves from retreating. Wow, that was big, dude. But I think you're in trouble, man. Alright, turn 4 is over. So, 1 guy's down from the Recon Boys. We've already removed all the reaction, suppression stuff and everything. Red Devil's down to 1 last guy. The zombie suppression actually helped keep him alive from Koshka. But he's got still, even after removing 1, he's still got 2 suppression on him. We got Sturmkonig here that's still blind, still on fire. Natalia behind it. Honey. Fireball and Pounder over on that side. We still got 3 Battle Grenadiers facing off against Rhino, but the Battle Grenadiers have 2 suppression on them. There's still 4 Chinamen inside the building here. And then there's Natasha around this corner here. So that's what this is what the table is looking like right now at the end of 4. So last turn, who's gonna go first? Okay, so Axis was first in the command phase. They had 3 orders, but the only one they could give was to that one because it's just Battle Grenadiers and Sturmkonig. And Sturmkonig is miles away. No radios, man. So they shot Rhino in the face. Rhino's toast. So no more Rhino. So much for the Allies with their whole, hey, my hero's worth all its original points because they ain't got a hero left. So there's right down to 0 out of 4. So that was good. Thank you very much, Axis. And that's it. Okay, so the Allies, since Rhino was dead and they didn't have a platoon command, they had to spend an order to, they made the Recon Boys platoon command. Then they gave themselves an order to shoot the 30 cal at this chopper. They hit it, but I saved it. So, chopper's still alive. Command phase is over. Russian command phase. Being as I was last with the Rashkins, I only had 1 order, but I only needed 1. Koshka was within 12 of Natalia. Natalia, bye-bye, Sturmkonig. Okay, so my chopper just hovered. The Recon Boys couldn't react because they did an order and wiped them right out. Clear off the table. So there's one guy that took that pounding also long ago from the Sturmkonig. And I couldn't launch move all game because of that damage. He's just took out another unit. MVP! Okay, Chinese volunteers. They just took a sustained attack action through the windows at that Red Devil. Didn't kill him. He had nice good hard cover, but he suppressed. He reacted back. Didn't kill any of them, but they're suppressed, and that's where we're at. Okay, so what happened here? Red Devil took more fire, still resilient as all hell, but he's got 2 suppression on him. The zombie just won't freaking die, man. He's got 4 suppression on him. Took the Chinese guy shooting him. Took the friggin' Koshka shooting him. And now the final act of the Russians in this whole game was Natasha over here taking fire with a sustained attack on the Pounder. Now, the Pounder reacted to it, which made it simultaneous. As you can see, the Pounder's not there no more. It's gone. But he did take 2 damage off of Natasha. Didn't get any hits for the damage chart, but Natasha's down to 2 damage points left. But Natasha's nowhere near the 12 inches of the middle of the table anyway, so the reality was she wasn't scoring any points anyway. But the Pounder is not going to be able to make a move up there to do it either. So, yeah. The Battle Grenadiers, they're finally toast. Thanks to Mr. Fireball, just unleashed fire death all over them. The problem is that it can't get within 12 inches of the middle of the table. It's kind of, the table has almost been designed where heavy tanks can't really get in. They can get in from this one angle right here. And neither of you guys put your heavies over here, so. Okay, so that's it for the Allies. The Honey moved up there. Regardless of who they were shooting at cover, so they didn't kill nobody. The Red Devil couldn't shake his suppression off, so he couldn't activate, couldn't do anything. So that's it. Allies are done. The only thing left before we add up final points is Axis gets to his one last little friggin' zombie guy with his 4 suppression on him. Good luck with that. Okay, so that's it. Battle is over. Zombie, by the way, didn't do anything. I tried to kill that one guy, the one Chinese guy, and missed. So that's it. So we've already measured all the points, so we know what's in, and I'll just go over it right here. So let's start with Axis. They got 1 point for Dickface over over here. Okay, we'll go to Allies. Allies get 3 for honey, because that honey is fully packed. Get 1 for Red Devil, is 4, and that's it. And now, SSU, 1 for this chopper. 4 for the Chinese that are in. 5 for Koshka. 6 for Chinaman. Plus 6 for this other chopper is 12. So 12 for SSU, 4 for Allies, 1 for Axis. Madarashka!